We are live at Second Harvest Heartland in Brooklyn Park. Whenever I enter this building, I feel the energy. I feel the love for our community because that is what everybody in this building is working on every day. So passionate about really just ensuring the basic human dignity, that you should have access to food. Everyone should have access to food. And we're doing our part to get the food that we know is abundant in this country, get it to people in need. You can help Second Harvest Heartland get that done by calling right now, 651-505-7100. And people always want to multiply their dollars. My mother-in-law, who is a saint, she has donated a ton of money to Second Harvest Heartland every year. At the end of the year, she does. And she always says, is there like a match? Is there some kind of match? Could we get a match? We have a match, 4 times match right now. So 4-to-1 match is what we have in effect thanks to Compeer Financial. So now's a great time. 4-to-1 is about as big as it gets. So I never know what's coming up, but I know that 4-to-1 is big, so let's go. Maddie Archbold is the Senior Cause Marketing and Events Specialist for Second Harvest Heartland. She runs the deal here at the WCCO and Hunger Together Radiothon. Maddie, it's so good to have you. What a day.
Thank you, Jason. This has been truly an incredible day for our team. To be transparent, I was on the floor earlier, just out of my mind at the generosity that we're seeing today. It is truly blowing us away here.
You work with so many partners throughout the community to make sure, that's what sort of powers this stuff. Mm-hmm. The generosity of individual donors is so key. Every person. Yeah. And I always think every person, sometimes if you can unlock something in them, one moment, one phone call, today could be the day.
Yes.
And then they're a lifelong supporter.
Yeah.
But the same is true with our community partners and our corporate partners that you work with,
absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. The sponsors of this event are not new to this event. They have been ongoing sustainers, so to speak, of the work that we're doing on this first Tuesday of February. They are in it with us, and we love that support. It's what's powering these matches, folks, so really take advantage of that support from them.
651-505-7100. What is it that really resonates when you talk to those community partners, when you're working to line up support, especially in this moment? What is really connecting with folks?
Yeah, it's the reality that our neighbors are seeing right now. It's the fact that there are people who have not left their homes in the last month out of fear of getting food, which we all believe is a basic right, and we should all be able to access anytime we need. And it's the stats. We know from our hunger survey done in partnership with Wilder Research that 1 in 5 Minnesota households is currently facing the need for more food, and
this is not just an urban problem. We found in that research study, you really found this is a problem all over the state.
Absolutely, and rural hunger is an issue in and of itself. There are unique barriers of access, geographic inequities, and the inability for our neighbors to actually get from their home to a place that has food.
If you don't have a car, how are you supposed to get the food shelf, which sometimes is many miles away?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's different. Here in the metro, a lot of our food shelves are located along a bus line, so you have some access.
Yeah, and there are many within the metro, but when you start to look at that broader map outside of the Twin Cities, there are many pockets that are what we call food deserts.
So that's the call right now. If you're in greater Minnesota, now's your time to step up and help your neighbors, right? I know I have so many listeners all over the state. And I'll tell you, when I'm in our board meetings, one of the big things that I'm talking about and we're talking about is making sure we're taking care of you. Because this is not just an urban problem. It's not there's no ethnic group that owns this. It's everything. I think and the number is 651-505-7100. When we first did that research, I really thought we would see greater differences in different
Hunger doesn't discriminate. That's what we say here. It really knows no bounds.
The data bears that out.
Yeah, and it's, some more troubling facts is it's more prevalent in households that have seniors living there. It's more prevalent in households that have children living there. And as a mom of a 3-year-old, that just really sticks with me.
All right, old people. Old people, if you have money, now's your time. 651-505-7100. I need old people calling up. because senior hunger.
Yeah.
It's another one of those things. I tell you, one of the joys of being on the board of Second Harvest Heartland is that you learn all of this stuff where you're like, I did not realize how difficult it is if you are living in senior housing.
Yes.
And first of all, to admit that you need help.
Yep.
Whew, you know,
There's a lot of stigma.
Yes, our older Minnesotans, there is pride.
Yes.
And there's also this thing where, like, they don't want to feel like they're taking something from somebody who's younger.
Absolutely. Yep, I've heard that from my own family members, community members, that they feel like it's not for them. And really, a big part of the work that we do at Second Harvest is to eliminate that stigma and make it clear that anyone who needs help should ask for help. We've seen many people who come around in the future as volunteers, as donors, who once relied on the hunger relief system, and that is what it's built for. It's built to access what you need when you need it and to come back and lend a hand when you're able to.
651-505-7100. So I had a listener yesterday call up and say, Second Harvest Heartland says they turn $1 into 3 meals. That sounds like 3 pretty crappy meals if you can turn $1. So what does that really mean? I said, I'm like, well, that's sort of a shorthand of but explain like what that really means.
Yeah, with the power of our sourcing and our partnerships, I mean, we partner with not only manufacturers and local grocery stores, but farmers, restaurants, hotels, caterers, people all across the metro and beyond who have surplus food or they're willing to donate a little extra from what they have in their inventory. And because of that, we're able to stretch those dollars like nobody could. I can use $1 to buy a can of soup at Walmart. We can use it to provide not 3 crappy meals, but 3 complete nutritious meals. And it's also items that people are really wanting. It's not just what you can find at your local grocery store. It's items that have meaning and a special place in these people's homes. It's getting them the food that's meaningful to them and their families.
651-505-7100. You can give at WCCOradio.com as well. But I see a lot of volunteers who would like to be busy right now. So let's go at 651-505-7100. 4-to-1 match. You know, when you said, like, trying to get the food that people want, like, let me make that clear for folks. If you are Asian, you do not need masa. If you are Latino, you do not necessarily need, like, you know, giant bags of rice. Like, different, if you are halal and you eat, you don't need pork.
Yeah.
There are all these different sort of, and I got to be honest, like, at first, I grew up Catholic household, mom telling me to finish the plate because there are kids starving in Africa.
Yeah.
And you have this idea of, like, if you're hungry, like, shut up. You know, eat whatever you can get. But the reality is, if you're sending food that people don't know how to cook or it's not part of their cultural heritage, then you're just wasting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, that, it goes to the efficiency of this operation, I think. It's not about being PC or whatever. It's about being efficient and really getting people food that can impact their life.
Absolutely. And foods that are familiar and wholesome to them, the ones that they want to fill their table with to bring their family around. I mean, at the end of the day,
that's it.
I feel like that's
that.
something that we all want.
Yes. Yeah, everybody agrees with that. So get off Wallet Mountain and let's call 651-505-7100. I put the challenge out to my fellow board members. You know, there's some rich people on this board. These guys can pony up. I'm just an afternoon radio host. Like, my goodness. Let's get some of these folks ponying up. 651-505-7100. I know my fellow board member, Chris Finch.
Finchy, he came through this morning with a surprise $10,000 gift. We love to see it. So if you're able to give $10, if you're able to give $10,000, we're here today until 6, and we would love to take any donation you can spare.
Maddie, thank you for all you do for Second
Thank you.
Harvest.
Thank
Really
you,
appreciate
Jason.
it.
I'm going to throw that back to you as a board member.